Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. His complicated estrangement from Paul PK has been a major talking point on season 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but the diamond holder still isn't sure what she wants to happen with her marriage. During a candid moment on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, spoke to St. John about how neither she nor PK knows what to do next. I don't think PK wants to get divorced, admitted, which you can see for yourself by watching the video at the top of this post. Then asked what she thinks PK is doing. That's what I'm trying to understand, candidly responded. I think he needs to understand what he's doing before I can understand what he's doing. It's very complex. Confirmed that PK has been in therapy, but she's been struggling to see the results. That is unfortunately what makes me feel less and less optimistic, the mom of two continued. Now, I'm not suggesting that I know what I want, because I'm not in a place where I can tell you, I really want this or I really want that. I don't think I am. I don't know. I would say you don't want a divorce, Barr said. Really, I don't. But I don't necessarily know if I want marriage, Dorit said. It may also be true that you don't want to be married to him right now, Barr said. To the him that he is right now, or the him that was him. You might want to be married to the future him, but maybe you don't know who the future him is, and that's what you're waiting for, and that is okay. Absolutely, 1000%, Dorit agreed. After going through periods of not speaking during season 14, Dorit confirmed that she's rarely in touch with PK these days. As of a week ago, I've chosen not to have much of a relationship with him, she told host Andy Cohen and the other RAOBH ladies on the reunion stage. The estranged spouse's main priority at the moment is their children, Jagger Kemsley and Phoenix Kemsley. Dorit opened up about how often PK sees the kids on the reunion. He sees them on Saturday night if he's in town, she said. In the glittering world of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where designer handbags are as common as gossip, Dorit Kemsley has become a staple of glamour, bold fashion, and candid vulnerability. But beneath the layers of culture and carefully curated Instagram posts lies a woman at a crossroads, navigating the complex and often painful terrain of love, loyalty, and the illusion of perfection. As rumors of a split swirl louder than a Lisa Rinna catchphrase, many fans are asking, why hasn't Dorit left PK yet? The answer, it seems, isn't as simple as reality TV drama. In an exclusive deep dive, sources close to Dorit reveal that her hesitation to file for divorce is rooted in a delicate cocktail of emotional history, family dynamics, personal growth, and yes, a touch of Bravo strategy. When Dorit joined RHOBH in 2016, she and PK, Paul Kemsley, presented themselves as a confident, tight-knit couple with a home straight out of a magazine and a social circle that included Boy George as their houseguest. PK was the ever-charming British businessman, and Dorit the ambitious, accent-shifting fashionista. But as seasons passed, cracks began to show. Financial setbacks, emotional distance, and separate sleeping arrangements all became part of their storyline. Still, Dorit remained fiercely loyal to PK, even as the show highlighted moments of tension that seemed to grow with each passing season. So what's kept her from finally pulling the plug? According to a close friend of Dorit's, there's one main reason she hasn't filed. She still believes in the love they had, and part of her is convinced it can be found again. While PK's financial woes have made headlines for years, from alleged unpaid loans to controversial business deals, Dorit has often stood by him. That loyalty may come from a deeper emotional tie than viewers realize. PK was with her before all the glam squads, the red carpets, and the magazine covers, the source shares. He saw her before the fame, and in some way that makes him irreplaceable in her heart. Dorit, who has always worn her heart on her designer sleeve, is also said to be deeply affected by the idea of a failed marriage. She's a perfectionist. She doesn't want to be the housewife who gets divorced and becomes a tabloid headline, the insider reveals. Another factor keeping Dorit from making a final decision: her children, Jagger and Phoenix. The kids adore their father, says the source. No matter what's going on between Dorit and PK, they've kept things civil for the sake of their family unit. Dorit, who's often shown as a doting mother on the show, fears that a public divorce would be emotionally traumatic for them. She's seen what happened with some of the other housewives, the custody battles, the public shaming, and she doesn't want to put her children through that, the friend says. She's trying to protect them at all costs. This aligns with what fans have seen on screen. Despite some awkward moments, like the infamous shared bed but no intimacy confession. Dorit has never bashed PK in front of the cameras. She's been careful to frame their issues as circumstantial rather than personal failings. Let's not forget, PK and Dorit are also a brand. From launching her swimwear line Beverly Beach to managing public appearances, the couple has built a shared empire that still, to some degree, relies on the image of their unity. Their finances are still deeply intertwined, the source explains. A divorce would be more than emotional. It'd be a legal and financial nightmare. And then there's the Bravo factor. With RHOBH entering yet another explosive season, Dorit may be playing a strategic game. She knows the drama with PK keeps her relevant. A Bravo insider tells us she's not ready to walk away from the show, and the mystery of will they or won't they is good TV. It's a sentiment many Housewives fans understand all too well. Sometimes the line between real life and reality TV becomes so blurred that even the cast doesn't know where one ends and the other begins. She's scared, the source confides. Not of PK, not of being alone, but of starting over. She's in her late 40s. Her world, her routine, her identity. It's all been built with PK. For someone like Dorit, who thrives on stability, even if it's chaotic at times, the idea of dating again, finding a new partner, or adjusting to single motherhood is understandably daunting. She doesn't want to be in her 50s figuring everything out again. She spent so long building this life. Seasoned viewers of RHOBH have noticed that Dorit is becoming more vocal about her needs. Whether it's her vulnerability following the traumatic home invasion, or her increasing independence in fashion and business, Dorit is evolving. She's finding her voice, the friend says, and it may be only a matter of time before that voice says, enough. Several insiders suggest that Dorit has been consulting legal professionals quietly, just in case she does decide to file. She's not naive, one source clarifies. She's not blindly in love, but she's just not ready yet. Because endings are complicated, because love doesn't just disappear, because children come first, because a brand is hard to untangle, because vulnerability can be paralyzing, and because sometimes when you're caught between heartbreak and hope, the safest move is standing still. Whether this chapter ends in reconciliation or a high-profile Bravo breakup, one thing is certain. Dorit is rewriting her story on her own terms, and she's doing it in stilettos. Despite months of rumors, cryptic social media posts, and a storyline that had Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans convinced the split was imminent, Dorit Kemsley is holding strong to her marriage. In an exclusive interview, a close friend of the Bravo star reveals the real reasons why Dorit isn't ready to file for divorce from her husband of nearly a decade, Paul PK Kemsley, at least not yet. On the surface, their marriage may seem to be fraying at the seams. This past season of RHOB showcased a Dorit who was more vulnerable, anxious, and at times emotionally distant from PK. With confessionals filled with tears, scenes of solo parenting, and even revelations about separate living arrangements, many fans speculated the couple was headed for Splitsville. But a source close to Dorit tells a different story. She's not in denial, the insider says. Dorit knows the marriage isn't in the healthiest place right now, but walking away isn't something she takes lightly. It's not just about love. It's about timing, the kids, finances, and yes, the public eye.